Here is the 2023 Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek. Nissan goes back to its roots and there's lots to love on this off-road focused trim. In this video, I'll be going over what trims are available with the Nissan Pathfinder, what safety features you get with the Rock Creek trim, the exterior, interior, infotainment system, and the pricing. If you guys are new here, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada, so be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Now, let's go ahead and check this Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek out. Starting with the different trims that you get with the Nissan Pathfinder lineup, include the S, SV, Rock Creek, which you're looking at, SL, SL Premium, and the Platinum. Depending on the trim that you pick, your options of what you get will vary, and each of these trims do have their own standard features and do have some exterior plus interior changes. Now, when it comes to the standard safety features on the Rock Creek trim, you get things like Pro Pilot Assist, Forward Collision Warning, Emergency Braking with Pedestrian Detection, Rear Automatic Braking, Lane Departure Warning, Lane Intervention, Rear Cross Traffic Alert, Around View Monitor with Off-Road Mode, Front and Rear Sonar System, and Driver Alertness. And taking a look at what powers the Rock Creek, it has the 3.5 liter V6 engine, which is going to give you 295 horsepower and 270 pound-foot of torque. Towing wise, with the Rock Creek, you can do about 6,000 pounds when properly equipped. The front of the Rock Creek, as you can probably tell, looks more aggressive and off-road ready compared to a normal Pathfinder. It definitely stands out, of course. And over at the bottom, you've got this satin aluminum trim along with the LED fog lights as well as the front sensors. As for the upper half of the bumper, this is in black plastic, and this section on both of the sides, you do have some empty space, which I think would have looked nice with fog lights as well. The grille area is all gloss black, which looks nice, and you have this unique mesh design and the Nissan logo along with a camera right underneath it. Above the logo are these 3 slots which aren't functional but do look stylish. And as for these headlights, these are LED and have a unique shape to them that stretches across to the side of the fender pretty much. And looking at the side of the Rock Creek, you can really see this awesome Baja Storm paint. And up top is the full black roof with the roof rails, and these can handle about 220 pounds. Also, you have a two-tone paint going on here with the black, which flows down to even around the windows, and of course looks really nice, especially with this paint job. The door handles are also body color, and even the side mirrors are in gloss black with the turn signals and the camera underneath. On the front doors, you'll find the Rock Creek badging, and even the bottom portion on the black plastic will be the Pathfinder lettering. And as for these unique looking wheels, you get the 18-inch black painted beadlock style aluminum alloy wheels, which definitely stand out. Over on the rear, this is probably my favorite looking rear end on a vehicle right now. At the bottom, and just like the front bumper, is the full black plastic trim. You've also got the hitch here in the middle with the towing outlets. There's also the rear sensors and reflectors. And on the tailgate is the big Pathfinder letters in black, along with the Rock Creek and 4-wheel drive badging. Also are these thin, sleek looking LED taillights. And in the middle is more gloss black plus the Nissan badge. Now, opening up the tailgate, which also opens hands-free, there's a decent amount of room back here for all of your things you would want to take off-roading or just in general. Also, you get the rubber mats even up against the rear seats, which is pretty cool. And the only other thing back here will be the grocery hooks, and lifting up the bottom section will have more storage space for you to utilize. Also, if you aren't using the third row, you can definitely go ahead and fold the seats down and increase your cargo area. Now, heading into the rear of the Rock Creek, you get a clean and simple door trim area with a section at the bottom for a water bottle and a speaker right next to that. On the door handle area is leather, and you have 2 more cup holders, which is a different spot than usual. And as for the seats, we're gonna start off in the 3rd row. So in order to get into the 3rd row, it's very simple. You just go ahead and press this button here and the seats move forward. And all of the seats are covered in leatherette and have this cloth middle section. So back here, the seats are pretty big, but I think for adults it may be a little tight unless you move the second row seats up a bit. And other things back here would just be the cup holders on both of these sides. And even to get out of the third row, it's pretty simple. You press the same button, which is on the rear of the seat. Now, as for the second row seats, these can also be folded forward and they also recline a bit. Plus, you can see more of that nice orange stitching, which is throughout the interior, and it makes it pop. In the center area will be the cup holders and some small space. Now, behind the driver and passenger seats are mat pockets for more small storage. And on the rear console will be the rear climate controls and USB ports. Coming to the front of the Rock Creek, it's exactly like the rear, but with a bit more storage at the bottom. And up here, the door handle area is pretty uniquely shaped with this design. And then you've got the usual window and side mirror controls. And the top also has the nice orange stitching. And as for the seats, just like the rear, you have the orange stitching along with the middle section in cloth. And maybe it's just me or the camera, but the cloth section does look like it has a hint of orange in it. Also on the front seats will be the orange Rock Creek badging stitched right into them. And with the Rock Creek trim, only the driver's seat is power adjustable, where the passenger side is manual adjustable. Underneath will just be the foot pedals and hood latch release. Above will be the interior cluster dimmer controls, steering assist, and tailgate buttons. The steering wheel is manual adjustable. Now, as you enter into the Rock Creek, the dashboard has soft material and the speakers up against the glass there. Also, starting up the Rock Creek, you have this nice silhouette animation of the vehicle. But one thing that I do wish that they did for 2023 models is a fully digital cluster, because a lot of vehicles nowadays do have the full digital cluster. But regardless, this does look nice, and plus you get the middle section there, which is digital. And in there, you can view different types of information about your vehicle. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather and is also heated. And on the left side will be the volume, cluster, and radio controls. The other side will have the cruise control, Bluetooth, and safety buttons. Also hidden away behind will be the paddle shifters on this. And behind will be the typical lighting controls, while the other side has the front and rear wiper controls. The armrest area is also covered in leather and also has the Rock Creek stitched into it, along with the Pathfinder lettering as well. Now, opening this up, you do get decent deep storage space for things and a tiny little spot in the corner as well. On the console itself will be the cup holders and a bit of space, and then are the different drive modes that you can select, along with the hill descent control, followed by the auto hold, electronic parking brake, and the auto start stop buttons. The shifter is pretty unique and small, so it's not taking up too much space and in your way. In front of all of that is more space and a 12-volt outlet as well as USB ports. And up top are the typical heating and cooling temperature controls for the front and rear, plus the heated seat and heated steering wheel buttons. Then is this 8-inch touchscreen that comes with the Rock Creek trim. On the higher trims, you will get a 9-inch screen, however, and it's a pretty easy to use system. Right under the screen, you will have the day and night mode, radio, audio, menu, phone, and camera buttons. So on the screen itself will be the phone section, which of course you can pair your phone. Under the audio, it's the usual AM, FM, Sirius XM channels. And under your connection beside that, you can add your devices as well. The info section will have some different information about the vehicle. And under settings, you can personalize other settings for your vehicle. And going ahead and pressing the camera button, this will show you the different angles. So you've got the front camera and then of course the side mirror views as well, which is nice because if you're going off-roading, it's so easy, and especially if you're parking as well. Up top is the mirror, interior lights, and SOS buttons. Also, here's the key fob and what it looks like. Pretty simple. Now, coming around to the passenger side, there's more orange stitching on the dash. Plus, you have this small compartment for things, and then the main compartment as well. Also, underneath the center console is more space, which you can use. And there was no window sticker on this Rock Creek, but if you go ahead and pick this trim, it will cost you about $52,000 Canadian, and this may be minus any dealer discounts or manufacturer rebates if they're being offered. Well, that does it for the review on this 2023 Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek. Let me know what you think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?